Well, the issue is, in today's media, there's so much money involved, people aren't going to want to be objective and hurt their wallets.
Bias. Today, it's very hard for journalists and people of that nature to be objective. Can I take this off now?
Journalists should strive to be objective, though not all critiques agree.
Not bias.
Bias.
Ways bias can interfere with reporters, just their political views. Like Iraq, they can say that it's a great thing, and it's propaganda almost. Bias can cause propaganda. Hitler did it, and now American media is doing it.
Some news sources believe that it's okay to not be objective.
Bias. Objectivity. Being objective in today's media is difficult. In fact, almost all the stories you see actually have some bias in them. For instance, say there was an argument about this tree. Now, most people would think it's a bush. And in this article, a person put the words tree in parentheses, even though it's a tree. If there's an argument, and there's even just something like parentheses, that's
Bias!
yeah!
Now, the cold hard fact is that bad news sells. So, bad news bias is a very recurring problem.
Oh, sorry. Didn't see there. Other biases include narrative bias, status quo bias, and fairness bias.
Oranges.
When I'm not lifting weights, I'm reading objective media.
Objective media. In the basement. Under a tree.
When it's cold outside.
Near some chairs.
In the garden.
Further away from those chairs. Between two trees.
In the kitchen.
Near an oblong shadow.
You're a swan. When you're shoveling.
In Las Vegas!
How many clouds do you think are up there?
Fish.
Bias.
An objective statement would be to say that there were 13 clouds up there because that's how many there are. In today's media, there's no telling what bias can do. The truth is, bias is everywhere. And in order to avoid it, you have to take very, very careful steps. These steps are avoiding putting your own opinion into your piece. What that means is try and use adjectives, verbs, any kind of word choice, and remain objective.